Good afternoon. It is almost 4 o'clock. For Fun Friday, it's 3:59, and I have to switch over to my. Sorry, folks. We're getting ready to start our Fun Friday. There I am. Let me see. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, all right, sorry folks. I'm a little soggy with all the rain out there today. There we go. Now I can see. Hi Patty, welcome. So, trying to adjust this. There we go. So, welcome. And it is Friday, January 31st. Can you believe we're already finished with the first month of 2025? It feels like it just started yesterday. But here we are at the end, and tomorrow is February 1st. So welcome, and welcome if you're watching this live. Thank you for joining me. If you are watching a replay, I appreciate you watching the replay. I will be sharing with you guys today the Mixed Media Florals Memories and More card packet, which has all these fantastic 3x4 cards, as well as 4x6 cards. They're great for scrapbooking or even for card making. And I'm going to show you some cards that we made. There's all sorts of, and these are all double-sided. So I love this. It says hooray. I love these colors. And then that's the back side of it. So you have, I can't remember how many cards there came in the pack. Let me see if I can see it. The pack itself doesn't say, but I believe it is, oh yeah, here we go. There's 54 pieces altogether. Some of them are 3x4s, some of them are 4x6s, and then 4 stamp sheets. And it's 2 styles, and you get 2 of each stamp sheet with flowers and stickers and not stamp sheets, sticker sheets. Welcome, Tammy. I hope you're feeling better. Look at these beautiful. I just love this. This makes perfect cards. This would make a great scrapbook card for scrapbooking, like a title on your scrapbook page. There's some great things. I love this. You are loved. What a wonderful sentiment for a card. But there's some great stuff in here. I love this Mixed Media Florals. It really spoke to me. And I'm not a flower person, or I wasn't. And then I met Patty Bennett. Let's see, you have hot tea in hand in your back. Oh no. Well, enjoy the hot tea. Put a little honey with it. That might help a little bit. Look at this, makes a great card as well. Thank you. Let me show you a card I made yesterday using this. Let me show you some of these smaller cards. I love these. So much love. And look at this pattern. This pattern matches the designer series paper, or the pattern paper that comes with this Mixed Media Florals. Look at the ladybugs. Aren't they cute? I just love. This is great. This would be a great scrapbooking, because then you could journal on this. But there's so many fun patterns and fun sayings. This is worth remembering. That's a great saying for, yes, she's converted both of us. Yes. This saying, this is worth remembering, is a great, scrapbooking. If I sound like I'm losing my voice, or if I feel like words aren't coming to me, it's because I'm a little tired today. Instead of being the intervention teacher that I normally am first thing in the morning for only half a day, they pulled me and put me in a second grade classroom. So I was in a second grade classroom, and not only was it a second grade classroom, but it was the first rainy day we've had in a very long time. If any of you guys know kids and teaching and rainy days, the kids are usually a little crazier, and so it goes a little wild. But anyway, here is a card I made using one of the 3x4s, and then this piece of Shy Shamrock is from the Mixed Media Florals 12 by 12 pattern paper, which I can show you real quick here. I know I showed it to you guys when I did my sneak a peek, but don't you love these colors? This is a part of the suite, and the Mixed Media cards card pack coordinates so well with this suite. So I used this paper, which has this pattern on the back, and this pattern, if you noticed, coordinates with this. So I knew it would work really well together. It's a great way to mix and match. And then we have the embossing folder, which I think it's something plaster, 3D embossing folder, plaster smear or something like that. So anyway, doing that, and this is the card I made, and then I used a little bit of the excess here. So let's go ahead and show you some more about making cards. I'm going to use my favorite color that's going to be leaving, boho blue. Boho blue is in a lot of these. Matter of fact, this is all boho blue, and I love it. So anyway, let's go ahead and we're going to do boho blue. Our card base, I'm going to make 2 cards today. Our card base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and we burnished that with our again, words are hard right now. My brain cells have shut off. But we use our scoring tool, not a scoring tool, our bone folder. And we're going to use one of the 4x6 cards, and we're going to use one of the 3x4 cards. The 4x6 card we're going to cut down, and all we have to do is cut down the length to 5 1/4, because this is already 4 inches, and usually when we layer, it's a 4 by 5 1/4 to go with our 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So let me get my trimming tool and trimmer, and we're going to cut off we're going to cut off 4. Welcome, Tracy. Thank you for watching. Oh, Brant watching the news. Yeah, my husband's watching the news upstairs. So let's go ahead and cut this down to 5 1/4. And there we go. And this actually, because this is 4, we're going to use this on the inside of our card. So just had that thought, just realized. And I'm going to take this card, and I just love how these colors coordinate. And I'm going to tip this at an angle, just because that's how I like to do things sometimes. I like the offset. So we're going to go ahead and attach that here. Isn't that a beautiful side? Oh my gosh, I just love those colors. Can't get enough of these colors. We're going to put a little Stampin' seal. We're going to put this at an angle. There we go. And then we're going to use one of our stickers. We're going to use our stickers. This one says happy birthday. So I'm going to go ahead and take this happy birthday sticker, and let's see. Where do we want to put it? We'll put it right there. Do our sticker. And then I think I'm going to, I don't think I'm going to use any of the stickers here to embellish. I'm going to use something else. We're going to use our adhesive back dots for, no, actually, I think what I'm going to use, because of the boho blue, is I'm going to pull out my 2325 in color opaque sparkle. I love the Mixed Media Florals as well, Tracy. This is like one of my favorite florals that I've ever seen. I'm just now getting ready to start playing with it more. So we're going to go ahead and put a couple of our boho blue sparkle gems right here, sort of embellish it a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and attach it to the front of our card. See how easy this is? Oh, and this is one of the back, this is the back side of that card, and it says capturing memories one photo at a time. This is one of those 4x6 cards that would work perfect for scrapbooking. So let's go ahead, though. We're going to use it for card making. And then we're going to put this on here. We're going to center it. There we go. And we're going to put our card on the inside. But what we're going to do is we're going to use that remaining piece of 4 by 6 card that we cut off, and we're going to put it at the bottom. So I'm going to just put a little Stampin' Seal right there. And I almost opened that up like it was a card, but it's not a card. Let's see. We're going to go this way. And we're going to put this right on the corner, right on the edge. Perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and put this inside. And see how simple these card packs are for making cards? I mean, they've got everything you need. You could actually, I embellished with the opaque dots, but you could actually, if you wanted to, pick some of these little flowers on this sticker or the ladybugs to embellish it as well. But there's card number 1. It's this. These card packs makes it so much easier, so easy to make beautiful cards. So we're going to go ahead and set that one aside. And the other one we're going to do, I really love this card. Look at this. Isn't it? I love, I want to say they're called not Lazy Susans, I can't remember the name of this flower. It's a daisy of some kind. But I love these with the big cone centers. And I love the colors. And what I'm going to do is, this is 3 by 4. And so what I did is I cut a piece of Daffodil Delight, and I cut it at, I believe I cut it at 3.5 by 4.5 because I wanted a wider mat. Yes, 3.5 by 4.5. We're going to center this here. And let's go ahead and center this here. So I'm gonna move this down a little bit so I can see it. And that looks pretty gosh darn even. So there we go. And then I cut a piece of white, basic white, and I cut it at, I want to say 4 or 3 1/4. 3 3/4 by 4 1/4. No, 4 3/4. So what I wanted is I wanted a wider mat of the card onto the Daffodil Delight, and then a thinner trim or mat for the yellow onto the white. So let's go ahead and add this on. All right. And oh, it's not news anymore. It's hockey. So we're watching hockey now. All right. So there's our mat. And what I thought would be really pretty to set this off is I'm using basic black. I just love the way it sets off the colors. It's such a striking card. So let's go ahead and do that. Am I out? Oh, I'm out. So let's see if we have more. I do have more over here, ready to go. All right. We're going to put this on. We're going to center this. All right, there we go. And let's see. Do I have any Daffodil Delight? I'm thinking I would like to. You know what? I think we're going to leave it as such. We're not going to put any, we're not going to do any embellishments on this per se. I think what I will do, what might look nice, is grabbing my Wink of Stella. Where's that at? There's my Wink of Stella. Hi, Nell. Welcome. In recliner with electric throat. It is cold. It is very cold. I came home right away and grabbed a cup of decaf coffee, and I usually don't drink coffee in the afternoon, and I don't drink a lot of coffee all the time, but I grabbed a hot cup of decaf coffee when I got home because the teacher I substituted for today had what is called loop duty at the end of the day. So as the kids are leaving, there's a few teachers out there running the loop. And so I was standing in the cold, in the rain with my umbrella, making sure the kids were listening for their names as they were being called to be picked up from school today. So I think what I want to do is I want to add a little bit of Wink Stella. This is going to be my embellishment. We're just going to color some of these leaves where they have the coloring with a little wink. You know what? I might do it on some of the white petals too. And in the cone, just to give it a little sparkle. Let's do that. We'll give it some sparkle. And that's all she wrote, folks. And except for we're going to put a card, we're going to cut down a card, and we can put our sentiment on that, on the inside. So let's do that. Let's do a sentiment on the inside. And I'm going to go with the mixed labels, which is a color, which is part of the suite that these cards coordinate with. And I think we're going to just do, how about just a note to let you know you're on my mind. So let's go ahead and grab that. Oh, that came out of my, just a note to let you know you're on my mind. We're going to do that. And then we might go ahead, let's go ahead and stamp that on there. Now these you don't need. They're great to accessory, but if you just have this card stack, it's perfect. That's all you need. And then you can just write a little note on the inside. You don't even need to stamp in sentiment because I think it's beautiful enough as it is without it. But we're going to go ahead and add a little bit, add a sentiment. And I think we're just going to go with the white and black. We're going to go black on the white because I think it just matches. It goes so well with the card. Okay, just a little note. There we go. Oh, that's smeared. So let's, thank goodness there's two sides to every piece of paper. Oh, you know what? I'm going to clean that off. It looks like it's the stamp itself. So let me get my stamp cleaner. I'm going to stamp it real quick or clean it up and see if we can stamp again and get fresh ink on there. All right, that looks better. So let's go ahead and put it right here. Oh, much better. And then we're going to just put a little flower. We're going to put it right here off to the side. And I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Although, you know what might look pretty is, all right, I'm winging it here, folks. And we're going to pull out our Daffodil Delight Stampin' Blends. And I'm going to just color some Daffodil Delight into, there we go. Because then it sort of coordinates with the inside. This is the dark. There we go. And there we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and add this to the inside of our card. And we're done with two cards. Lickety split. Look at that. It's 4:15. I mean, I haven't been on for more than 15 minutes and I've got two cards done. I mean, that's how quick and how easy these cards make it. Look at that. It's such a fun, I love these cards. These are the two that I've got done. Let's see. You know what? Let's see if we can swing another card out, you know. And do we want to use the small ones? You know what? I really like this one. I want to play with this one a little bit. So let's play with this one a little bit. And I think we're going to go with, I think we're going to go boho blue again. What do you think, Tammy? Go with our favorite blues? I think I'm going to be placing an order for more boho blue because I love boho blue. But I think, what do you think? I think boho blue would set that off so well. So yeah, let's go with boho blue. And so let me cut this down. And I think I'm going to make it a card that opens vertically versus horizontally. So we're going to cut it at 4 1/4. like this, and then I'm going to score it at 5.5. I love blue too, Tammy. I don't want them to get rid of it at the end of April. I really don't. All right, so there is our card base. Now, what I want, we'll move this so I don't burnish that. I'm going to burnish this. What I want is, because this is almost centered, when I cut off, let's see, I'm going to have to cut off, this is 6 inches, and I need it to be 5.25 inches. So what I want to do is do some math. 3/4 of an inch off, and half of that would be, let's do some math, folks. I'm going to pull out my 5th grade math. 3/4, if I wanted to do that in 8ths, that would be, well, I'm going to count instead. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 3/4 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So we need to go 3/8. So we're going to cut off 3/8 at the top and at the bottom so that I can keep it centered. And so let's look at our paper trimmer here, and we have 1, 2, 3/8. So right here, we're going to cut that off. And then we're going to go ahead and turn it and do the same thing here. So 1, 2, 3, right there. And that should center it. So that should be 5.25. You know what? Let's measure it just to make sure. Make sure my math was right. 5.25. And yes, sir, we are right at 5.25. So we're going to go ahead and just put this on right here. And we're going to go ahead and, wrong one. Family time, that's another fun one, that for scrapbooking. These cards are perfect for scrapbooking and for card making. You could go either way with all of that. All right, we're going to center this. There we go. And I think we're going to grab our boho blues. Where did I put them? I want to grab my 2020. Where did I put them? 2023, 2025 blue. You know what would look really pretty with this too, since I can't find those. I probably put them in the wrong spot in my thing. You know what would look really pretty here would be also my brushed butterflies, because I love butterflies and flowers together. So let's go ahead and do some brushed butterflies. All right, so we're going to do butterfly there, a butterfly there, and we'll do a larger butterfly down there. There's our butterflies, and I definitely think this calls for some wink of Stella, so we're going to do some wink, some Stella. We're going to Stellify it. All right, and we're going to just get some of the leaves. There we go. And you could even do some of these lines, not all of them, just some of them. Doesn't even have to be an even, just random. All right, we'll go here to there. All right, right there, some more. And now we've got a little bit of glimmer, if you can see right there. I'm not sure if you can see it online, but there's definitely some glimmer there. It gives it a little wink, wink, wink. And now we've created a third card, and we've only been doing this for 20 minutes. Amazing. 3 cards, 20 minutes, doesn't take long. I would love to know which one of these cards is your favorite. So, and you know what? Here's what we can do. Oh, folks, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the inside of this middle card real quick, and I'm going to show you how I used my leftover pieces. So let me cut this down so it's the right size. Inside of our cards, I always do a 4 by 5 1/4, because then it's a 1/4 inch, so it's more like a 1/8 of an inch all the way around. But let's go ahead and attach these to the top and the bottom. All right, and this one I'm going to use my glue because it's a little bit skinnier. All right, my glue's been sitting out for a while. I've got it in my, let's see. All right. Because I don't want to get too much out. There's a little bit. There we go. So we'll put a little bit down here at the bottom, a little bit at the top. And let's go ahead and put our paper. And we've just used up nothing has been wasted. We've used every piece. Nothing's been tossed. Nothing's been wasted. Everything has a purpose. So there we go. Let's go ahead and we'll glue these on. So, and we'll put this on the inside. Patty says, 1 and 2 are a tie, Tammy says. This one and this one. I bet you that's because it's boho blue, huh, Tammy? So, there we go. And there's our, and you can write your sentiment right in there. And then Patty says, I'm going to go through that pack and pull out some of those cards to set aside for journaling cards on our scrapbook pages. Definitely. They definitely would be great for journaling for scrapbook pages. So, all right. Well, thank you so much, everybody. So Tammy likes 1 and 2 as a tie. Anybody else have a favorite? If you are watching the replay, you can always put it in the comments. I would love to know which one's your favorite. So there we go. I am going to have all this information on my blog tomorrow. Maybe what, Tammy? I don't know. Sometimes I forget what I say 5 minutes after I say it, 2 minutes after I say it. Everything can be found on my blog tomorrow, www.stampinwithjenn.com, Stampin with 2 N's, Jenn with 2 N's. I will have all this information and pictures of these on my blog tomorrow. I did want to share with you guys, I've had to make a decision. It was a tough decision to make, but I've got so much going on right now. And between having this live on Friday and having lives on Tuesday, and now working part-time in the morning, that might be because they're Beho Blue. Yes, Tammy. But because I'm now working part-time, and honestly, because I'm a sub there, they've known me. A lot of times they may pull me or ask me to work the second half of a day, because so many times people don't take half-day jobs, and since I'm already there in the morning, they will often see if I can work in the afternoon. So I'm just finding I'm working a little bit more than I have in a while, and so I just don't have time to do 2 lives, and it's been exhausting. So I am going to take a break for right now from doing Fun Fridays, because I love collaborating with my friend Tammy on our Teach It Tuesdays. So for right now, until I make a decision, I haven't made a decision, I'm going to completely give up Fun Fridays, but I am going to put them on hold for a while, probably through the school year, and then maybe reevaluate, maybe come back in the summer, but I'm not sure. But I'm definitely staying with Tuesdays, Teach It Tuesdays with Tammy. And I look forward to what we're going to be working on. Nell likes card number 3. Oh, I you know what? As much as I like boho blue, I just love, I have to admit, I think this is my favorite because I love how striking everything is against the black and the white. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for joining me, and thank you for joining me for the last year or so, year and a half on Fun Fridays. I'm not going to be here for a while on Fridays, but I will be live every Tuesday on my Facebook business page, just like Tammy, doing our Teach It Tuesdays. So I ask that you hop on over, and if you can't make Tuesdays, totally understand. Don't forget, you can catch my replays on my blog the next morning. There will be a link with the video or a link to my YouTube channel where you can watch the video there and all the other previous videos as well. So thank you for joining me. Have a great rest of January. Only a few hours left. Have a wonderful February. And I hope you join me on Tuesdays during my lives again on Tuesdays. And they're at 4 o'clock as well. Have a great weekend and stay dry for those of you in the Bay Area and anywhere else where there's a lot of rain. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.